Sheree dates dumb men. You heard me. Those are not our words, but it was expressed publicly, so we got to talk about it.
Yes.
Your boy Gamma back with the lovely
Juju.
And if this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell. You won't miss a video like this. So, welcome back, everyone. We're talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15. Just premiered. And, of course, you know, me and Juju, we were able to take a look at the show. A lot of craziness, right?
A lot.
Before we get into that statement I said earlier, because y'all wonder, like, if you didn't watch, you wonder. If you did, you know exactly where it came from. But before we get into that, though, let me just ask you, what are your thoughts so far on what, you know, one episode, but what are your thoughts so far?
Mayhem.
Well said. Well said.
It's going to be mayhem.
Can't really expect anything less, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of drama.
A lot of drama already. A lot of drama. Then you guys see what you got on the screen. That's Sheree, the lovely Sheree. Producer had to ask her the question. You didn't close the door to love, right? And, you know, she, had a lot to say. But Kenya Moore, yes, Kenya Moore. She's one of many people, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't just her, so we're not trying to put all the heat on her. No. She was just straight to the point.
I know.
She was like, look, Sheree may need her own spinoff.
Yeah.
Where it's called Sheree Dates Dumb Men. That was like super, I don't even know if it was a clapback. Cause,
I'll be a viewer of that.
Yeah, I don't know who initiated what, but they just don't like each other, it seems like, right?
I mean, they say they're friends.
Okay, with friends like that.
Who needs enemies?
Needs anybody against you? But man, you guys are listening to this. Let us know right off the bat what you think about the first episode that just aired. That's what we're talking about. Specifically, Sheree's dynamic. You know, it's a lot of different situationships. A few marriages left.
Right.
It is. You know how it is called Housewives. So we have, I think, at least a couple of them in existence.
I don't know, man.
But Sheree, she's back in the scene, and
people got a lot to say about who she's dating. Yeah.
You know, last season I think it was, right? She was I almost said jailbird, but she basically was dating somebody that went from like the lunch line to like, you know, hot foods that are cooked outside of a can. But anyways, like she does kind of have a history of not picking the best people to go out with.
No, it's not looking too good.
It's not, man. And I don't know, like, see here, look, on Escape the Matrix,
right?
We're not just a messy podcast that like to talk about people. We like to understand, break down dynamics, relationship dynamics. So when it comes to Sheree, the kind of men she's dated, how would you describe them? Is it like consistently one thing? Is it all over the place? What vibes do you get?
I want to first say desperate.
Ooh.
Obviously with the last guy, right?
Yeah.
He himself was very, well, actually, no. She came off very desperate because I mean, come on now. Anything you throw at him, he's going to take, right? He's coming out of prison.
Okay, so that's what you meant. I thought you initially was saying Sheree. At first you were saying the guys might be desperate.
No.
Or you do mean that Sheree's the one.
Sheree's coming off desperate.
Got it.
As far as the guys go, it's like...
You don't even see consistency in them.
No. And
other than they just can't take care of her.
Well, except for like just they come with baggage. That's it. Baggage.
Okay,
they come with baggage. What about you?
That was that's a good observation. They all have, and look, Sheree, how old is she again? She's
53,
in her 50s,
53,
right?
Yeah.
To be at that age group, chances are you're going to come with some baggage.
That's true.
If you're back in the dating pool. You're going to either have children. Sometimes the children are not grown. They're still young, you know, depending on when you had them. You're going to probably been through one or two serious relationships.
Yeah, that's true.
Marriage, most likely. You are going to come with some baggage, but I know the type of baggage you're referring to.
It's a whole lot.
It's the intense type.
Yeah.
Often requiring therapy, You know, the type that requires a lot more than just a few good dates. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's what she doesn't seem to like notice, it seems like.
Yeah, she has no alert for red flags.
She's forever in love with the honeymoon stage. It's like that early, you know, feeling of euphoria, and you're going out, you're excited, you got butterflies. And it seems like she lives for that, because once it dies off, there's no kind of long-term skills.
No.
Or, I don't know, man.
You know what? I think maybe with her ex-husband, he really left her in a loop.
Right.
Where now she's out in the dating scene. I mean, keep in mind, like, they have grown children. Yeah. So, you know, someone coming
That's with the husband, right?
Yeah, with the ex-husband. And someone coming from, you know, a long-term marriage, grown kids, and then you're back out there in the dating scene. Maybe she just has no clue what she's doing. That could be it.
She has and see, and I'm glad you said that, because a lot of times, you know, like what Kenya did. Kenya's I don't want to say she's mean-spirited, but she has a way about her words. Even if she is your friend. Right. That can be very cutting, right? Right. So it's not like, again, those views and expressions are not the same as ours. But Kenya did put it out there that Sheree dates dumb men. But I like the way that you kind of worded it, because it kind of lets you see that, yes, Sheree may be desperate, but a lot of it is not deliberate. Like, I don't think she's choosing to be hurt and choosing to be, you know, played and lied to and cheated on and heartbroken. Right. That's where you kind of feel bad for her, because she's so caught up in something. She's so blinded by something, you know, whether it is that desperation, it is that emotional turmoil she experienced in her marriage with Bob. Is that his name?
Yeah, Bob.
Bob, you know, was he like an ex-NFL player?
Yeah,
all right, so he was on the road. And I'm pretty sure Sheree wasn't at every game. These guys are literally like traveling around the country constantly, right? Right. And even during the off season, they have a period of time where they're expected to go to training camp. And so he's away from Sheree a lot.
And the kids.
And the kids. And you said these kids are grown.
They're grown
So
now,
she spent the large part of her earlier stages in life, earlier adulthood, dealing with that. Yeah. Absentee father, you know, not because he didn't want to be there, but he had the type of career where he can't physically be there all the time.
Exactly.
Which means Sheree had to have experienced some type of neglect.
And even when they divorced, he wasn't paying child support, remember? He wasn't.
That is true.
And she basically was raising the kids on her own, based off of her words. Yeah.
Right. And Bob has a lot of issues that you can clearly see. You know, one of the biggest issues I would say with Bob is
his face?
He's, well, okay. Leave your
the
comments.
Faces he makes.
Before we even go in, leave your comments. What do you think about Bob? You know, this is Sheree's ex-husband. Did you guys like him at all? Did you feel like maybe Sheree could have worked it out with him? You know, let us know what you think about that. But what I was going to say is Bob had a very immature energy about him. He did. Like, he was a goofball, clearly. You know, and I mean that. I mean that in the sense of being silly, playful, but he just it was almost like he didn't know when to stop or turn it off.
It's like Shaq.
No, but he knows. I think he's way worse than Shaq.
No, I'm saying he's exactly like Shaq. But I'm saying that goofiness, playful. But Shaq knows when to pull it back. He knows when to be serious.
He knows when to, pull it back. So Bob is a different kind of beast, because I think he was he on Ayala? I don't know if he was on there with both. Like, he just he jokes in the most inappropriate times. Yeah. In the most inappropriate ways. You remember the time he was still on the Housewives with her? Right. I think he came on even once after the divorce. He was joking about hitting her or something like that. Oh, and it was very awkward, like in a car. You know, I should just punch you in the face. It was some scene, but I just remember
everyone was uncomfortable.
They were uncomfortable, man. And she had to endure that. And she's had a lot of other relationships after the divorce. Yeah. Leading to where we are now. Exactly. Martell, right? Yeah. 41, 42-year-old?
He's 41 and she's 53, yeah.
So we're already over 10-year gap. And do you see this being long-term? Let's just get to it.
No, personally, I don't.
How long you think it'll last?
Give it about within a year. Tops.
And why? Tops. I'm putting you in the hot seat, Juju.
Because of him. Like, listen, he freshly came out of a marriage. He's freshly divorced. Right?
And rumor has it that he was not faithful, I guess, right?
No, to his ex-wife, exactly.
Okay.
And even rumor now has it in the streets.
He's not even faithful to Sheree.
Yeah.
He already playing around.
With the younger girls. So, or, young women. So, No, I think he wants to play the field.
Right.
That's my perspective.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I gotta agree with you because that was the whole premise of the show, right? What is it about the men that she consistently date?
Exactly.
We're not gonna go too deep on this episode because we are covering the premiere of season 15, but we will be talking about this relationship. Absolutely. And a lot of other relationships.
Yeah.
As the show begins to air weekly. So, guys, if you're listening, leave a like. If you haven't already, leave your comment. Let us know what your thoughts are on episode 1, but specifically what we talked about today. Sheree and her dumb men. Shout outs to Kenya, though. She put it out there, so we just had to, bring it to you guys and let you know what our thoughts are. And also, we like to know what you think. Do you think she just is what is it about her? Are the men just dumb? And even if they are, why do she keeps picking them?
Yeah.
Why? Why? No, I'm just playing. No, seriously, though, leave your comments below. If you made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you don't miss a video like this. It is your boy Gamma, signing out with the lovely
Juju.
Until next time, escape the Matrix.